What's up, guys? Going to be breaking down Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Andrei Arlovski. So right now, Waldo Cortes-Acosta is like a minus, I think, 680 favorite over Andrei Arlovski right now, who is a plus 400 underdog in this spot. The odds are a little bit crazy on that, but I can see why everyone is saying Waldo Cortes is going to win this. I think the days of Arlovski being the old vet that people think is done, but is actually not done, I think those days are actually over. I did witness in the UFC a point a couple years ago where everybody thought Arlovski was completely shot and he was never going to win again, and people just kept picking against him, and he kept beating guys. He just kept winning these close decisions. When everyone thought he was shot, he would bounce back and look good. And so I think that's I think people still think that is the case. But honestly, I counted in on that, and I bet on Arlovski his last fight out against Don'Tale Mayes. And he got knocked out by Don'Tale Mayes, man. I mean, if you can't beat Don'Tale Mayes, then you can't fight in the UFC anymore. I genuinely believe that Arlovski is finally over the hump. I think he is past that point where he's not going to be the crafty old vet still sneaking out split decisions anymore. I think he is actually shot. He looked really bad in his last few fights. And even me being the person that's I'm always live to pick crafty old vet because I like them, I cannot pick Andrei Arlovski to win this fight. I wouldn't even take a flyer on him at plus 400. I really think he is just around for the money right now, because I think he's probably getting paid very well based on the UFC's contract system. And I mean, you can't pick him to win against a young, powerful dude who's athletic like Waldo Cortes-Acosta when he's losing to Don'Tale Mayes. I never thought I would see anybody lose to Don'Tale Mayes again in my life, and Andrei Arlovski found a way to. So I can't pick you after you lose to Don'Tale Mayes, even if you are Arlovski, and even if you do have a history of fucking up parlays. I would never bet Waldo Cortes-Acosta at minus 680. That's an absolutely ridiculous line. He is not that good. The guy's good. For heavyweight, he's good. I think he's going to do well in the UFC. But I do not think he's going to lose to Arlovski, man. I just don't see how it happens. I think all he's got to do is hit him a couple times good, clean, with that powerful overhand that he's got. Waldo Cortes does have power. If he's got nothing else, that guy has amazing power and great boxing. So I'll take Waldo Cortes to knock Arlovski out here. I think you're throwing money away if you bet on Arlovski at this point. The guy is just fighting for a paycheck. He's way past his prime. He looks stiff, slow, and old. His timing's not there. Yeah, don't bet on Andrei Arlovski even at plus 400. Waldo Cortes-Acosta all day, guys. Sucks to see Arlovski keep getting fights. I really think he should retire, but you know how it is. Nobody can ever tell these guys when to retire. They got to decide for themselves. So give me Waldo Cortes to unfortunately harm Arlovski, hopefully one last time before they boot him out the door. Pray to God PFL doesn't pick him up and make him fight somebody awful. Yeah. Later, guys. Tune in for later for main card picks coming up for this weekend.